Yes, I am. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I want to jump into this topic right here, right? This topic I want to talk about Mr. Musk said, right? He said basically, I'm quoting what he said. Important to remember that we should not take civilization for granted. What do he mean by that? Why does he separate himself from civilization? Now remember, there's different civilizations all around the world. Specifically, what civilization that he's talking about? What civilization that he's talking about? There's different civilization. There's the first civilization of mankind, right? And they different later, so that brought about change. That brought about separation of different civilization. Remember, mankind had to populate the earth and multiply throughout the earth, right? And where they settled that brought about different civilizations. That brought about different civilizations. So we would like to know and understand what civilization that he's talking about, and why does he separate himself from mankind civilization, right? Us. No one knows, right? No one knows why he would separate himself or his thoughts and mind to mankind civilization, creation, first and foremost. The reason why he's talking about civilization of mankind and separate himself is because you got robots, you got artificial intelligence. So you put artificial intelligence, what which is procreated, you can't call it a civilization because it's not a civilization, right? Artificial intelligence is not civilization, right? So we got mankind as civilization. So you must have did something or wrote something or saying or did a challenge with AI, the digital world, right? And the robots and compare the civilization, the thoughts, and the correct understanding on how men think. That's the only reason why you're saying these certain things, right? Now you understand that man has the ability, right? Man has the ability, and you know the reason why I'm saying that. Man has the ability to enter in all things because all things is mankind. We connect, right, with civilization. We connect with civilization, right, with the elements and everything else in this world. That is because so that we can keep justice and balance upon all elements inside of this universe. It's an actually true fact, right? Knowing that the man has the ability to influence AI, to influence the digital world, to influence technology and everything else, right? Because we procreate. Our mind is of procreate. Our minds procreate. Now you can see that we have the ability, whatever we think of, right? We can bring it forth with the benefits based on our image and everything else, how things are supposed to go. So you use all the elements that's in this earth to bring forth your visions and your thoughts and your understanding, right? What the Alpha Omega, the creator, everything in existence, he just creates. He just create. So now you know that our minds and our intelligence is connected to the Most High. It's connected to Him. Because if He has the influence to pierce through everything which He said in scriptures, so do we. Because once you are blessed and you are in tune with Him, He will open up certain channels and certain doors for you. And these channels and doors that open up for you is to influence, right, civilization, mankind. So what was the first civilization? What was they doing? What was this civilization doing? This civilization was serving the Alpha Omega, the Almighty, the Supreme Being. They served him. And by serving him, what was some of the duties and the paths and the abilities that we had to place upon the earth when things was discombobulated and things wasn't in harmony and in order? That's through mankind's image, mankind's brain, and mankind's willingness. That's what that come from. And being that the Creator has willingness and have a will to do things as He please, so do we, but with limitations. But with limitations. Why I'm saying this is because Mr. must realize that there's always going to be some type of pushback. What civilization? The first civilization is what? What is the first civilization that had knowledge, wisdom, and understanding? Was Abel descendants. Not saying that Cain descendants, his children at his time, before he killed the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence, they didn't have intelligence, but Abel was blessed with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Everything in creation in the universe recognized Abel, right? When Abel called out, all things answer, right? All things answer, and he would do what he need to do upon the earth at that time, keeping justice and balance. That's right. That's right. Our minds, our intelligence, and our spirit is a duplication of the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing power, but with limitations. Right? It's limitations. We know we have to understand that. Mr. must realize that a portion of human beings have the ability to touch on this digital AI. They have the ability. They have the ability to control. They have the ability to go inside these programs and tweak them without even be there. So this is why Mr. Musk is saying don't underestimate or don't take civilization for granted, because these individuals are still here present in this day and time. Yes. Yes. I hope that this doesn't go over your head, this subject, but if it does, you will learn about it later on in your life on what I'm talking about. You have the ability to control everything in existence, right? Accept the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existed in this entity. The things that have free will, right? We encourage them in each and everything to do what? To serve the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing. But all those that have the ability to have free will, they will not do that. You understand what I'm saying? But it is your job to do what? To bring forth knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and let people know that the Alpha Omega is in existence, and that He placed upon every single living being what? Intelligence. So we have to use our intelligence, and our intelligence is a gift, and our gift comes from the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, so that we can keep justice and balance. This is true. This is true, And I just wanted to let you guys know that this is part one. This is definitely part one. He's saying that don't underestimate the civilization of mankind. But who is he talking about? Because there's all different type of civilizations. Now, if you're talking about one civilization, yes, there's one civilization, us, mankind. Do not take us for granted. That's an actually true fact. So we want to let all those entities and everything else will take us for granted. Right? And when we tap in, we tap in. So I just want to say that to you. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.